What's up? What's up? It's your boy Tay Speaks.
Hey y'all, it's A from the A, Arkansas to be specific. Don't get it twisted.
And it's your boy, D. North. Yeah.
You already know what's going on. It's another episode of Juice 901, JUICE, the official podcast of Memphis, MEMPHIS. We don't chase media, we chase remembrance. The People's Podcast, you already know what's going on. And it feels good to have the trio back because the trio lacked last week.
Wait a minute. I got something to say. Your impression of me was terrible.
Spot on. Got it. And that's what I said. Like, it's one thing I can do is impressions. Like, who am I right now? Absolutely not.
I don't say it like
I don't say it like that.
I say absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Wait, tell you who am I? Who am I?
Oh. Impression. You forgot the sorry.
By the way, that's a fake bird. There wasn't a real bird. I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, that's A from the A. That's
I'm trying to be specific. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Indigestion is not a joke. Okay.
Well, maybe it's also rude.
No. You say sorry.
But then she does it again, dang. This is an abusive relationship at this point.
You know what?
That's how it works.
My name Benny.
But like we said, welcome to another episode of Juice 901, the official trio of Memphis. You already know what's going on. And before we know how we always start the show, we like to start with how you really feeling. I said, how you really feeling? I want to know how y'all really feeling mentally, physically, and spiritually. And if you are new here, how you really feeling is basically a segment where we talk about how we actually feeling. Not what's up, how you doing, and ain't nobody really answering. We actually want to know how you doing, man. So starting this way. Who this way?
That way to me is my notes. But the other way, we'll just say
who this way to me? All right. Well, Anissa, how you really feeling? Mentally, physically, spiritually? What's the latest juice?
Well, there's a lot of good things happening. Like I'm really, really excited. I know I started off this year feeling optimistic, did my whole vision board and all of that. But yeah, I'm just gonna say blessed and highly favored. Stay tuned. I got some really cool things coming up I can't share yet, but I'm excited.
But let's remember to mute.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that's good. So go ahead and tell us what happened, what you got coming up.
I can't tell you just yet.
Man, I thought
y'all already know, but like I don't want to put it on here just yet for the viewers.
When is coming out?
As soon as I find out, I will let y'all know.
You're working with Drake. Got it. That's gonna be great.
That would be dope.
Champagne little sister.
Champagne mommy.
Bruh, she went to little sister. If he little sister you cook.
No, look.
No, I'm not his type. Listen, I gave that up a long time ago. I know I'm not his type. So
Drake doesn't have a type. He dated Rihanna. He dated his baby mama. Well, I don't know if he dated. They dated. He dated who else? Somebody else.
I don't follow Drake close enough to know.
He used to love Nicki Minaj. None of them have anything in common.
The thing is, I don't look anything like any of them. So it's like I'm
his other type.
He's fine. Like you're good. You are okay. Okay.
I'm okay speaking other language.
Bro, like so. Let me tell you my train of thought right there. When I said you're fine, everybody's like, "Oh, he called her fine." No, I mean like you're. What I was trying to say.
I'm fine how I am.
Yeah, like you don't have to compare yourself.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? We're here.
If you mid, you mid.
It is what it is.
This is not mid. Don't come for me.
I'm loving the librarian look right now.
Thank you. These are my blue light glasses because I've been staring at screens all day and my eyes hurt.
You better
Great
read
job. It. So there's something else we don't care about. Dang, how you feeling?
I didn't mean to clap to that.
Yes, you did. Hater.
Oh, all right. Ask me the question again, please.
Dang, how you really feeling? I said, how you really feeling?
Damn.
Okay. All right.
Did I rub up on you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Oh, man. I'm going to say this in a way that's, I'm going to say it in a way that it comes across without coming across for certain viewers. There comes a time in a person's life when you recognize your value, and you're either going to stand up for that and force people to recognize it, or you're going to let people bulldoze you. And today, it was one of those days where the bulldozer pulled up and I lit it on fire. So yeah, I'm in a good position. I'm in a good feeling right now. I'm fine. But you get to a point in your life where you invest a lot of time and energy and effort into things, and then even if the bulldozer doesn't mean to tear up your portion of the street, we didn't intend to do it. Consequently, because of how big the dozer part is, it may tear up your street, right? So I'm at a point in my life where if the bulldozer comes anywhere near me, what's going to happen is that whole construction team's going to have to see me out in these streets. That's how I feel right now. So I'm good. I'm just at a point in my life where when the construction team sets up, I go get Thanos' glove and I snap. That's it. Tay, how you feeling today?
Damn.
That's been another episode of Dane. Watch out. Uh,
I know I didn't say a whole lot, but hopefully,
it was the slow dramatic pauses that gave me more intensification. I don't know if that's a word, but it's gonna be one today.
Intensification. Your creative writing side definitely came out through the way you
Intensification.
yourself.
Come on now, but you understood what I was saying, though, right?
Period. Snap.
if you know, you know. If you don't know, then
You see, the problem is a lot of people don't shave their nose hairs, bro,
Is anybody else see it?
and that's the first problem. You got to learn how to shave your nose hair, bro. If y'all are too young out here, 30 and under, 40 and under with long nose hair, buy you a nose clipper, nose hair trimmer.
He's trying to make up for it. So you whipped out. Let's just call it what it is, right? Like you pulled out the hair trimmer. You didn't realize that you were pulling it out. It's a force of habit.
How I don't realize I'm pulling it out, and it's a whole vibration on it.
What I'm saying is, it's one of those things where it's like vaping. It's like vaping, right? Where you're doing it as a habit. So you pulled out your nose hair trimmer. You realize, you said, "Oh snap! People are going to say I'm trimming my nose hair." So let me sit back and explain why everybody should trim their nose hair.
Everybody got nose hair.
We get it. So tell me how you really feel.
And you should be shaving your nose hair, because I know you don't.
Who are you talking to?
I don't think I've ever
seen it. But a hit dog gonna holler, ain't it? Woof woof.
I was about to say, you want me to line you up too?
That's crazy.
You want to talk about my nose hairs?
That's tough.
I used to work at a barbershop. I could do it.
We can tell.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling decent, bro. First day back at work, tight. You feel me? Got some things lined up that I'm looking forward to. Good to have a good circle of people around you. I'm back in album mode, so I've been working on my music heavy. I'm like three or four songs in. It's gonna be a great project, bro. I just want to be more creative. I want to show my creative side. I want the skits. I want all that. So it's gonna be a really great project. Looking forward to J. Cole album dropping tomorrow. That's gonna be dope,
bro. It's gonna be a banger.
For sure. So I'm trying, but I don't want to set too high of expectation. Of course, it's Cole gonna deliver regardless, but I don't want to set too high of expectation. I only didn't like one J. Cole album, and that was KOD. It was cool, but it's like,
KOD was tough.
It was cool. I went to that concert too. But
it was fire.
Yeah, that was also the last time I ever said nosebleed at a concert. I said never again. Never again. And it hadn't happened ever since. If I got to sit in the nosebleed, I'm not going. But long story short, I've been doing good, bro. I've been straight for the most part, and I'm looking forward to what God has in line for Juice 901. Tight.
Like it.
All right, good deal. Well, everybody, let us know in the comments or wherever you're listening. You know, you can DM us, you can email us. I don't care what it is. We're all listening on different platforms, but let us know how you're really feeling because we care. And guess what? You don't want to tell us how you really feel. Be cryptic. Do what I did. Talk about your bulldozer. You know, talk about what it is. How is your construction crew doing? You know what I mean? So, yeah, we really do care. We want to know. And, you know, it's interesting. We don't want to know how you're feeling. We want to know how.
You really feeling?
So, Tate, what's next, man? What we talking about today?
It's Random Thoughts with Speaks. You already know what's going on. I go by the name of Tate Speaks. You already know. If you don't know, then come find out. Come to the juice and I'll let y'all know what's going on. UYCE, aka Big Tate Speaks. You feel me? Today I want to ask y'all a couple of questions, bro. And I want y'all to say agree or disagree. And feel very free to explain why you agree or disagree. Okay? I'm gonna throw a couple of statements at you, okay?
Bet.
Okay.
We're gonna start with this line. A lot of strong people are just unsupported people. Do you agree or disagree?
Unsupportive or unsupported?
A lot of strong people are just unsupported people.
People. So, are you saying that they're strong because they're unsupported, or they're strong, but it's just not they can't show their strength because they're unsupported?
They're strong because they're unsupported and they have no choice but to be. So it created
Oh yeah, I agree.
I'm a strong individual.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think that a lot of, you may disagree and say a lot of people are strong because it's in them. It's this, the type of person they are.
A lot of strong people are a lot of unsupported people are strong. I agree with that.
A lot of strong people are unsupported. You agree?
Yeah, it took me a second to understand. Y'all
Yeah,
can see
I
the
agree.
wheel turning.
Okay. So the next one. Most people aren't healed. They're just distracted.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Wait, say it again. Say it with more oomph. Say it
Most
again.
people aren't healed. They're just distracted.
One more time. I'm sorry.
Most people aren't healed. They're just distracted.
Okay. I'll take that one. Yes, I agree. Cause I thought I was healed until I was put in circumstances and situation. I'm like, oh, it was just like out of sight, out of mind thing that makes you think like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. And then it's like, boom, here comes something. It's like, okay, I'm actually not as good as I thought I was. But yeah, that's 100% I agree.
Then you agree?
No, 1,000% I agree. Um,
Mm.
people, it people when people get uncomfortable, and I would say this is the majority of people, and it's something you can learn to get out of. But when people become uncomfortable, they shy away. You know what I mean? They don't address issues, and I don't know, man. They find ways to make themselves feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry, to make themselves feel comfortable that aren't really what's the word? It's not that's not positive. You know what I mean? And that's where these distractions come in. And a lot of times in certain industries, that's how people get addicted to substances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not addressing the root cause of an issue. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I agree.
Okay. I have three more questions for you. Three more quick ones.
Okay.
All right.
Take your time, boss.
Therapy didn't fix some people. It just made them better at explaining their bad behavior.
Read it one more time.
Therapy didn't fix some people. It just made them better at explaining their bad behavior.
In the middle. Like, I can agree, like, it doesn't fix people because you can understand the root of why you act the way you do, but it's also like your therapist can do all of these things for you, but until you actually start applying what you learn in therapy and start putting in the work to be better and like learn from your mistakes, it's not going to work. But I guess the other side of that would be literally the opposite of your statement. So I could see it both ways. I don't know.
Look, therapy doesn't work. therapy plus action works. That's what you're saying.
A lot of people need.
And like
Yes.
in general, even if it's something as far as like I want to vent. You know what I mean? You vent, the therapist is going to listen to you, but even though you vented, those feelings are still inside. The
Yeah.
therapist might say, "Hey, well, write this down." You know what I mean? It might be like a small action item like that. But if you
Hmm.
don't write it down, guess what? You didn't put in the work to try to do whatever. I mean, I'm not a therapist. I don't understand how the brain works like they do. But
Yeah.
if you don't do the tasks that they give you, the homework, if you don't, like actively apply whatever skills they're giving you, it's just not going to work out for you.
I
So therapy
mean,
alone to me, and I think it's an amazing thing to do, but
yeah.
it's not just something you attend, it's something that you integrate, into your life.
Yes. I agree 100%. And one thing I will say, like with therapy, just a note to everybody, it's not a one size fits all thing. So you'll see, like, I know I talk about like different accounts that might post like some therapeutic insight or something to help, but just know like that's not like the end all be all for everybody. It's not a one size fits all. Everybody has like different needs, different wants, different things that will work. Like I know some people that do therapy, their therapist gives them homework. Mine doesn't give me homework because it stresses me out. Like it just depends on what that specific person's needs are. So don't feel like it's like getting your medical advice from ChatGPT. You don't do that. So you just got to be careful and use your discernment when it comes to different things because it's not for everybody. Like one thing will not work for every single person.
That's true. Question.
Okay.
So if I can't get medical advice from ChatGPT, can I use Dr. Google?
No,
Okay.
I'm not here to give medical advice. That's just my personal
But you
preference.
just gave it. You said we couldn't use it.
So I can use it. Isn't that
But
advice?
oh my gosh, y'all knew exactly what I'm talking about. Why are we playing these games
But we're
today?
talking to people who don't know you. You
Just
gotta be
recommend they
careful.
go see their primary care physician.
Go see your primary care physician.
There you go.
Okay. Let me ask you these last couple of questions. And great answers, guys. I love you guys' feedback. Um, you can be a good person and still bad to someone.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, because good is subjective. You know what I mean? Like we can get really, really deep with this topic too. I don't know how much time we have, but like
Let's do it.
good is based off of morals. If you ask me, morals is based off of a relationship with God because God sets the standard. So,
Mhm.
and then we'll stay there. We'll stay right there, right? But like calling yourself a good person is very subjective. What are you basing that off of? Then also like none of us are perfect, and life experiences will help dictate how a person views who you are. You know what I mean? So we evolve as human beings all the time, but if you wrong somebody in the past, what they're going to remember is how you made them feel. You know what I mean? So like even if you've changed, that doesn't necessarily mean that that person's gonna. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person's opinion of you is going to evolve with you as you change, right? Actions speak louder than words, and sometimes the actions don't work either. So, yeah.
Go ahead, Anissa. You got some?
Can you repeat it again?
I said that you could be a good person and still bad to someone else.
Yeah, I agree. Kind of like what Dane said. Because you don't remember what people say, you remember how they made you feel. Because I know there's some people that think I'm a bitch. Some people that think I'm amazing. I mean, everybody's opinion is based off of like our interaction at that time. So I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But I will also say, I'm sorry. I will also say with that though, like everybody, I'll say at least in our society, right? Like I'll speak for this country. Like
Hmm.
in our society, there is a general, even though it's not, I wouldn't say it's accurate. There's a general like these are the things that make somebody good, right? These are the things that make somebody bad. There's no one way to like put a person in that category, but we do perception. We do categorize people. I'll say like don't let somebody else's opinion of you keep you from developing yourself, right? Like you can be, you know what you've done wrong, right? and you know how you can improve. Two things that you can do is apologize, and you can move on to make yourself be a better version of yourself. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's all you can do. I mean, that's life, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna mess up. You're gonna do things that are crazy, but it's about how you grow and learn from that.
Let
So
me ask y'all. Okay, okay. So outgrowing friends feels worse than losing friends.
No, I disagree.
You disagree?
That's just based on now you know how I feel. That's how I feel. How you feel right now, Dave, is how I felt with that last one. Um, but I think it's more painful, like, because we all grow into like different people, like at different stages of life. Like we're not the same people we were 10 years ago. Hell, even last year. But losing a friend hurts more, and I've been through that once or twice, and that hurts a lot more. So I just not hmm,
I'll
trying
make
to.
mine really quick because dang, I know you got something to say. My bad. Were you done?
Yeah, yeah. I was losing my train of thought anyways. It's fine.
I don't. I don't know because when you outgrow a friend, typically most of the time y'all are not on the same page. So when you lose a friend, you kind of got a reason as to why you lost them. Even though it hurts, you still have like the closure. You still have a reason why you lost them. Outgrowing them is usually one sided. So it's like trying to break that news to them. It's like, no, we're not on the same page no more, bro. And to be on the end that's getting of to be on the end of the friend that's getting broken up with, I'm sure that stings. One, because it makes you feel like, what am I not doing? And
Yeah.
two, being a person because you getting both. You're losing a friend and you like so it's like the outgrowing part. You getting the double whammy. You losing them also, and you outgrew them. Like it's no repairing that because y'all grew up from each other, grew apart.
I agree, man. I'd say outgrowing a friend is probably worse because also there's a fine line between you saying I'm outgrowing someone and then I'm better than that person, right? And when I say fine line, it's hard to decipher it as you explain why that relationship dynamic has changed. You know what I mean? Because immediately that person's gonna be like, "What do you mean? What do you mean you've out like?" So you can't approach it from a stance of "I've outgrown you." You have to approach it from a stance of like our visions don't align. Like our life goals are in a position right now where we just can't move forward. And unfortunately, I'm in a place where I feel like if I continue this relationship, it's going to hinder the direction I see my life going. You
So
know,
do
Mm.
it's difficult. And I think to answer your question, I think it's more difficult to end a relationship by saying that you've outgrown that person than it ending, just because that person has done something.
so do y'all think that some friendships only last because someone's not being honest?
Wait, say it again.
Do you think? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Some friendships last only because nobody's being honest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You mad at them about something that you feel like it's small to talk about, but it's big to you and all that, like you stuff you
Yeah,
holding in.
for sure. I think that's relationships in general, not even friendships.
Yeah.
I think we I think people are afraid of change and afraid of letting things go. We're all guilty of it. Change is scary, you know what I mean? It's gonna shake up your world. So like it's easier to let things slide and to never address it and to move on with your life, even though that's gonna be a slight burden that kind of you're dragging along, right? And eventually it's gonna get so heavy to where you can't address it. But yeah.
So I'll ask this last two, bro. And these one is a business question, one is a relationship.
Mm.
Most people don't hate capitalism; they hate where they rank in it.
He done went out the frame.
Oh, bro, that is hilarious. Oh man, read it again, but read it like with more oomph.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, man.
Oh man.
The question goes, the statement goes, most people don't hate capitalism; They just hate where they rank in it. Do you
Vanessa?
agree or disagree?
Mm,
It said most, not
agree.
all.
I agree. I agree. I also think just enough people like I don't think enough people are well versed in like how capitalism, at least in this country, how capitalism actually works. Even with like the tax code alone, like it's so difficult. Well, they set it up that way too, but it's so difficult for a person to actually grow and become great that yeah, it just you know what I mean. Like
Mhm.
people got great opinions and stuff. They just really don't know. But I agree. Yeah, I agree.
All right, last one. You can love someone and still be the reason they're unhappy.
Mm, mm-hmm.
You agree or disagree? Dun, 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 dun.
My tech watches this. It's like, girl, I saw you biting your nails. Then you go first.
I say
You
yeah.
say you agree.
I mean, I can go deep if you want me to. A
Mm.
lot of people claim to love God, but they still sin against Him.
Oh,
God hates sin. You know what I mean? So like,
Uh,
repeat the question or the statement one more
you
time.
can love someone and still be the reason that they're unhappy.
Is that really love though? Like on a strictly like person to person thing. Is that like
I mean, I think so. I think so.
reason?
I think it's gonna be some point in your relationship where y'all are not getting along. And you could very well be the reason that they are. You could very well not be bringing them peace as you should on a man and woman side. Though it's just like it can go either way. So I think that's how I'm understanding the question. Where it's like now, if you leave them unhappy, that's different.
mm,
But if you're not working on their, because I know some people are gonna listen to this and be like, well, but your happiness shouldn't depend on anybody. True, to an extent, but you also your significant other shouldn't be the one also trying to tarnish that. So whether it's working or not. So I mean, but at the same time, like I said, it once you notice it and it points out, then it's up to you to work on it.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it comes with it sometimes. Like you just
What do you think, Anissa?
Thinking a lot of things right now. I'm just trying to think of how to articulate that. But yeah, I agree. You can well, do I agree? You can say you love someone and still be the reason, like you said, that they're unhappy. They can
well,
explain things. They can say, here's A, B, and C of why I feel this way. There's other things that could happen, things to be fixed, but it's like, okay, you know all of that because, like you said, no relationship's perfect, and you know some people might make you unhappy. That's life. It happens. But if you are actively not working on that or care enough to fix it to help make your partner happy, that's not love to me. That's just like, all right, it's just going in one ear and out the other. Like that's not love to me. That's like that saying where people are like, you hurt somebody, it's like, oh, I still love. No, you don't. That's just not love. So yes, you can. I don't even know where I'm about to go with that, but yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know if that's true though.
If what's true,
You can love and you can end up hurting somebody too.
that's not love to me.
But see, for example, right? You love your sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever hurt their feelings?
Absolutely.
Have you ever hurt your dad's feelings?
Maybe.
I'm sure. Have your dad ever hurt your feelings saying something that
Uh-huh.
he? But do they mean they don't love you no more?
I'm talking about in the sense of like not that
Action.
type of relationship, but
But I'm saying like I think that people confuse like being in a relationship as you're not human no more. I think that it's like when people have this concept of like about this conversations about what a man should do, what a woman should do, and all that, or how a man should be, how a woman should be. I think y'all forget a very important part in that is y'all are human. So mistakes are gonna happen, even if you know what you're supposed to be doing. Like you know that maybe I shouldn't be drinking because I just got done drinking, but you probably still gonna drink. You know, you hop on a carnival cruise, you be like, maybe I shouldn't drink 3 days in a row, but you're probably gonna drink 3 days in a row. Like it just reality is like sometimes you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you're human. So I
Yeah.
think when you remember that concept, you start to be a little more forgiving in your relationship and friendships when they do things, depending
And
on how
it's
diabolical it is.
Yeah.
But just my 2 cents. But let's get into this
no, no, no,
next.
no, 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 no. Slow down.
I'm thinking about the extreme of that. Like I am like one of the most like forgiving, most understanding people you will ever meet. Sometimes it's a fault. My therapist gets on me saying I give too much grace. I'm talking about situations outside of like the I'm just gonna say not what the standard is, but like my new standard of giving grace is. Because I give too much grace to the point where it's like, okay, now you're just hearing me, you're just doing what you want to do. Like I take all those things into consideration. Like people are human. We all make mistakes, but sometimes those mistakes are not mistakes, they're decisions.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Those are good questions, man. Really thought
Gosh,
provoking.
you
Y'all let us
always
know what y'all think, man.
say
Those are very thought provoking. What's
For sure,
next?
for sure. Depending on what we playing today.
No
Uh,
rants.
Norvell, Rant,
I'm mad.
Norvell, Rants,
I
Rants,
gotta ask.
Norvell, Rants,
you
Rants,
said I got it.
NTS, Norvell, Bell.
Oh man, what's up, y'all? My name is D Norvell. We're actually going to do two things, but we're going to start with Norvell Rants, and y'all already know that we're still doing the What Would You Do's. We're in season one, the Arbiter's game. But before we get there, we've got some things to talk about. I've got some things that I got to get off my chest. Some things we're going to say. You know, we started Norvell Rants last episode, and I think it's going to stick. I don't even care if you don't like it. You know, it's not about you. It's about me. So let's get right into it. Everybody ready?
Oh yeah.
It didn't matter if you're ready because I'm going to do it anyway. All right. So Don Lemon gets arrested, and the internet immediately turns into a popularity contest. You know, that's how we miss the point when it comes down to issue. So whether you like Don Lemon, whether you hate him, agree with him, you know, or if his content pops up, you mute him or scroll past on site, right? None of that matters because what just happened with Don Lemon is wrong. You know, the issue isn't who he is. The issue isn't how he was reporting or what he was doing, uh, how he was observing or documenting or whatever, right? The issue was he was arrested for being present. Freedom of the press was never meant to protect journalists when they're comfortable. It exists for moments exactly like what happened with Don Lemon. When power doesn't want witnesses, when situations are messy, when the truth doesn't come with a press release, and once we start treating presence as interference, once we start to decide that filming or asking questions can be framed as a crime, what we do is we create a dangerous gray area. Because gray areas don't stay small, they expand quietly. You know, and if you really start to think about it, right? And I'm sure everybody knows what's going on with Don Lemon and him just now getting released from prison. But if you really start to think about it, today it's a national figure. So people are going to, you know, shrug their shoulders. They're going to argue about personalities and perception and who's right and who's wrong. But what they don't think about is tomorrow it's going to be a local reporter, right? And after that, it's no one showing up at all. Because silence is safer than accountability. History shows us over and over that rights don't disappear all at once. They get redefined, they become narrowed, then they're reinterpreted. until one day you look around and you realize that what you assumed was protected was conditional the whole time. So let's forget Don Lemon for a second. And let's ask ourselves, if journalism can be punished when it's inconvenient, are we really protecting a free press or just tolerating it when it behaves? That's all I have today. Norvell Rants. Let's talk about Don Lemon, man.
Norvell. That's Rant. R-A-N-T-S. Norvell. Man.
Man.
No, man, y'all already know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on with Don Lemon, you need to open up your laptop and go to Google and say, what happened to Don Lemon? And I guarantee you, Dr. Google is going to tell you everything that happened with Don Lemon.
Dr. Google.
Yep. With that said, we're going to change our gear to the Arbiter's game. And look, I know that you may not remember what's going on, right? But we do these things here at Juice 901 called What Would You Do? And it's a scenario where I, your host, Norvell, I'm going to put you in a scenario. But recently what we decided to do was create Season 1, The Arbiter's Game. The Arbiter's Game. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewind and I'm going to show you the choices that we did make before giving you the scenarios where you all have to make choices. Okay? Now, for background, for you all who stick through the entire episode and who want to, watch and fully understand, What Would You Do is a game where I'm going to give you a scenario, you're in it, but with Season 1, The Arbiter's Game, every choice you make matters. Okay? So whip out a pen and paper, because each episode we're going to go through 2 scenarios, and you have to remember, right, the decisions that you made the last time so that we can move forward and actually get through the season. Make sense?
I'm ready.
All right. So somebody give me like a rewind sound, and I'm going to give us a recap before we get into it. Let's rewind because every choice matters. Episode 1 was the crash site. You were driving late at night when a car flew off the road and caught on fire.
Okay.
2 lives were trapped inside. Remember this: a teenage boy in the back seat and a middle-aged man behind the wheel. Does it catch a bell?
Yeah.
You only had time to save one person, and as you reached in, the man grabbed your wrist and whispered, "Tell Mirror I kept the coin safe." Then a silver coin marked with a strange symbol fell at your feet. That's when this strange masked face who identified themselves as the Arbiter spoke. You chose to save the elderly man. The boy died in the explosion. The man survived, just long enough to warn you that he kept the coin safe and that she was coming. Episode 2 was the pier. A week later after this event, 2 people were drowning in violent water. You had a rebellious teenager who broke the rules and an off-duty nurse who dove in to help. Around the nurse's neck was another silver coin. It was worn, it was old, and it reminded you of the same coin that you saw during the car accident. The Arbiter returned and asked you a question. They said, intentions or consequences? You chose to save the nurse. Before collapsing, she revealed the truth to you. Her brother's name was Aiden, and before he died, he gave her the coin around her neck. Which means this mirror, this Aiden, the coin, they're not coincidences, and whatever is coming, it already knows your choices. We up to date? Do we remember? Good deal. All right, take notes if you need to. Episode 3, Fire and Ice. What if the choice you make decides who tells the truth? So you quit your job after the pressure of your past decisions makes it too difficult for you to focus on anything else. You ponder over the names that you've learned, this Mira, this Aiden, and this coin that consistently shows itself as you pace back and forth in your backyard. Suddenly, the phone in your pocket buzzes, and it buzzes again, and you frustratingly pull the phone out of your pocket and you see a video call that says, "Unknown caller." You reluctantly answer the phone. All of a sudden, two faces pop up on the screen, both trapped in a insane scenario. There's a middle-aged woman locked inside of a burning storage unit. She's shaking in a chair and she can't get out. On the other end, her husband is freezing inside a walk-in cooler. Randomly, a third screen appears on with a masked face, and you scream and curse as you start to see the Arbiter's face pop up again. Why won't this person leave you alone? The Arbiter speaks. Emergency services can only go to one location. As the two other screens scream for help, you hear a voice in the background on the second screen call and shout. This is the woman speaking. Why are you doing this, Mira? Why are you doing this? Suddenly your stomach drops. The name again. That name. Mira, who is this person? You try to ask questions, but the Arbiter cuts in. Heat or cold, fire or ice, only one survives. You have 60 seconds. Send help to the fire or the freezer. Decide now.
We both have to choose the same thing, right?
If you want the story to move forward, yes, you do.
Oh, God.
You might be muted, Tay.
I don't like agreeing with Anissa.
You've got 40 seconds.
What is that supposed to mean?
We got 30 seconds now.
Time to
40.
argue. What are you thinking? Wait, so it was the lady that said, Mira, why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should save her so we can figure out what she knows.
Okay, let me see.
You got 25 seconds.
Oh, God.
Come on, Anissa.
I already told you what I said, what I was thinking. It's on you.
You said, who you say?
The woman, because she's literally named the lady. Like, why are you doing this? Named Mira. So she might know something.
Let's go, Mirror.
10,
Mirror.
9,
Mira!
8,
Muriel!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
The architect, right? Mirror. Go, Mirror.
Suddenly, as the clock strikes 3 seconds, you yell out, the woman, please save her. Smoke fills her screen. And from the side of the freezer, her husband's side, you start to see him gag. The gag turns into a gargle. The gargle turns into an ache, and the ache turns into this grotesque figure as he freezes in a position that looks uncomfortable. You call out to the woman, ma'am, are you okay? You're okay. Your screen is covered in smoke. You can't see a single thing. And she starts to cough. And that cough turns violent. And then that cough goes silent. The Arbiter laughs and says, you were too late. Like before. So for context, before we get into episode 5, if you're wondering why this lady died too, with fire typically comes smoke, right? She inhaled all the smoke. So that's exactly what happened there. But yeah, that was your decision. You saved the woman. But guess what? You heard this Mira name again. The woman's asking, why is Mira doing this? Who is Mira? Is Mira doing whatever's going on? Let us know. All right, are we ready for the next episode?
Anissa, let's jump him.
Calm down. Let's
jump
book
in.
the first flight to Florida. Let's go.
All right. Episode 4, The Bridge of Truth. Someone finally remembers you. Now, the night of the video call, you call a friend who agrees to let you crash at their place. You can't get what just happened out of your head, so you can't be alone. And as you're speeding on your way to your friend's house, randomly a truck cuts you off and your world goes black. You awaken, groggy, in pain, and you notice that you're tied to a light pole at the end of an old drawbridge. Before you, this Arbiter, a person of average height, but you haven't seen them in person until now. They're masked, cloaked in a dark black hoodie, with the hood raised over the mask. The Arbiter walks in circles, standing before you, and speaks. Look across the bridge. There are two people tied on either end. You look and you see that on the left is a person who's tied to what looks to be a very heavy anchor on the end of this drawbridge. On the opposite end is a person who seems to be a little bit higher up, but with a rope around their neck. And the Arbiter says if you raise one side, the other person on the lower end will drown. However, if you lower it, the person on the higher end will be hanged. He points to both of their forearms, which are visibly exposed with very dark, bold black letters that say SS-13. SS-13. The Arbiter explains that tattoo, it means Sycamore Street, Building 13. You know it well, even if you don't remember it yet. The victim tied to the higher end, a young woman, looks at you in panic and says, "There were 3 of us there that day. You know the girl that survived. Save me so I can help you figure this out. I know you remember. She tried to save us. Don't you remember? Please save me now." Almost at the same time, the woman on the lower end looks at you and she's screaming, "This is crazy. Why am I even here? Get me out. Get me out now." The Arbiter starts to circle you again slowly and speaks. "You remember nothing, but I promise you, you will. What are you going to do? Drown or hang?" 60 seconds.
I kind of don't want to go with the person that said that they know stuff. Because the last time we chose that person, they still died and we didn't get to do anything. I don't know. Tay, what are you thinking?
40 seconds.
Mm. No, we both got the same. What you thinking, Tay speaks?
20 seconds. You're muted.
You're muted still.
The time is still ticking.
So if I lower the bridge, the anchor disappears beneath the blah blah. You don't look away, da da da, because da da da. So what if we both gonna die anyway, bro?
10 seconds.
Come on, dude, make a decision.
Lower the bridge, and
Yeah.
just do go with your move, bro.
So we're drowning the person?
Just go ahead, bro. I ain't drowning. You drowning.
You look between both sides as the bridge teeter-totters, and the Arbiter seems to laugh in a sadistic voice. You close your eyes and you point at the end that's lowered, and suddenly the bridge gets lower and lower and lower, and this woman screams, "Please wait. Please. Please, I've done nothing to you. Please." Her screams and pleas turn to sobs, and her sobs turn to a gargled mess as you hear her drown just above the water surface.
Well, let the wind in my face dry my tears. We out of here, cuz.
The Arbiter, you're tied to a pole. You can't get away. The Arbiter laughs, and that laugh turns into a tone that's almost a tone that raises the hairs in the back of your neck. And he says, or it says, "Interesting. Decisions. You've made several decisions up until this point. So, drown one lady to figure out who these 3 are, huh? So you do remember the three. You suddenly pass out. End of episode 4. That's the end. So just to give you a recap of everything that happened, everybody, if you're listening to these decisions, and feel free, y'all make a different decision. Yep. If y'all make a different decision, let me know, and I'll tell you what the other scenarios are. If you don't know, in these scenarios, I actually do have 2 different pathways. Each pathway took me a long time to get this stuff together, by the way. Each pathway impacts the next episode. So, like, that's why I gave the recap of the last episode, the last 2 episodes that we did, because it impacted what was going to happen for this episode. So it does matter what you do. But just to give an overall recap, today we did episodes 3 and 4. Next week we'll do episodes 5 and 6. Episode 3, you pacing through your yard. Randomly, you see that there's 2 people, one in a burning shed or whatever this thing is, and another that's in a walk-in cooler. You get this phone call, you're freaking out because why is this person the arbiter? You know, why do you keep getting involved in these people's lives? You don't know who these people are, but it seems like everybody else knows who you are. And what we decided to do today was save the woman in the burning building, right? You see her husband freeze in this grotesque shape, and you're sad about it, but you're happy that you've been able to save one person. But guess what? That smoke got to her before you were able to make your decision. So she ultimately passed away. But what you learned from her was that Mira, this person that you continue to hear her name, this person Mira, is involved in some way. She says, "Why are you doing this, Mira?" Then, after this episode 4 shows you that you're driving away to your friend's house because you cannot stand whatever's going on. You need to be consoled. You've quit your job and now you need friends' help. And as you're driving, something randomly cuts you off that seems to be a truck, and you pass out and you wake up in this random scenario where there's 2 people on the opposite end of a bridge, and one person, if the bridge goes this way, is going to drown the other person. And it was going to hang one person. If it goes the other way, it's going to drown the other person. So you kind of have to make a decision on who you're going to save or who you're going to kill or et cetera, whatever. You end up deciding to drown one person to save the hanging person. And, the arbiter laughs at you. And he says, you've made this decision, but does that mean that you remember what this other person is talking about? Now, remember this for next episode. The person that we saved, the person who would have been hung, says to you, "There were 3 of us that day. A girl survived. She tried to save us. Don't you remember her?" Right? She said something along those lines. So now you have names. You have an Aiden. You have this coin that continues to pop up. You've got this name Mira. You see a random arbiter that continues to pop up. And now and then you learned about the street, right? You saw these 2 tattoos, SS13, Sycamore Street Building 13. And now you know that there are 3 of us that day. So does that mean you were there? And who is this girl that survived and tried to save you? Find out next time on the Arbiter Day.
By the way, I think we just changed the game. I think I just realized if this works after we get done, we might with the meeting, we might be able to put our songs back on here.
Hey, I
Okay.
got scared. I thought that was Nala's tail because I'm looking at Gabbana. She's knocked out. I thought it was her tail, like going like this, and then just increasingly got louder. I'm like, does anybody else hear that?
No, that's actually great.
Hey, this you cooking. You cooking.
That's actually hilarious.
That's actually hilarious.
That's actually really fun.
Top of the game is. Oh yeah, it's up. Oh
We'll
yeah.
figure it out later. We'll figure it out later. What y'all think about these episodes, though? Were y'all able to recall, like, loosely after the update,
Yeah,
what
I
happened
like the
last?
updates because it helps remind me. Because
No, she don't. She capping, dang. She got ADHD. You know, somebody trying to let they paying attention, like.
Mm.
You know when you failing the math test, but then your teacher come around, you're trying to cheat, but you gotta like you thinking. That's Anissa the whole time. Don't believe her, bro. Don't believe her.
That's tough.
We got A from the A today. She said between you and me. We got K from the A today.
She's between you and me. What you
But you
gotta
gotta say A.
What you gotta say? What you gotta say? Hey, what you
Everything from
Can I just say, people love my song because of y'all?
Do you give us credit when they say they love it?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, they're pretty cool. Because I
Oh,
can
whatever. And
I
listen, what are we talking about
can
today? What are we talking
Oh
about?
my gosh. Okay, I did that wrong.
It's
Um,
me.
welcome back to another segment of Everything from All Angles with your favorite A from the A, Arkansas to be specific. Don't get it twisted.
And we did it. And we
Love
did
it. Love it. As you know, it is Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, everybody. And since my segment talks mainly about fashion, modeling, that type of creative space, we're going to tie that into some Black history that you may or may not know. And
it.
we're going to
Ooh,
play a game too. Is that okay with y'all?
let's do it. I love
I thought that
games.
would
I
be.
never get to play, so I'm
I
happy.
know. Now you know how it feels. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. So we are going to do like a true or false game. It's kind of similar to Fact or Fable, but more,
Is it a
more.
fact? Is it a fable? Fraud. Trying to take my segment. All right, Tay.
Chill out. But we're gonna do it as like Black fashion history. If you see me looking off to the side because I have my notes right here, please keep up with your tallies. We're gonna have at least like 8 true or false things we're gonna go through. I'm gonna give you some like a statement, say true
Bet.
or false. You say whatever it is, keep track of it, and then I'll just give you like some quick talking points about the right answer.
Bet.
Alrighty. You don't need to know fashion to play along. Just trust your instincts. We will break down the truth after each one, as I just stated. Are y'all ready?
I'm ready. Tay, you ready to lose?
Speaks.
All right. Okay, true or false? Virgil Abloh was the first Black creative director at Louis Vuitton.
Oh, that's not. That's false.
That's true.
Are those the final answers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a drum roll, please.
I got you. I got you. I got
Watch
you.
out put some crazy like it's true.
Thank
Mm.
you. 1 point.
So he was appointed in 2018 as the men's artistic director. He's the first Black person to hold that role at the luxury fashion house. He blended streetwear, luxury, and art in a way that reshaped fashion. He is very iconic.
Mm.
Um, whoa.
But shout out to Virgil.
Yeah.
Shout out to Virgil.
Excuse me. So now the next one. Are y'all ready?
Our Dana,
Ready.
you ready
This
this
is one
time?
of my
I'm,
personal
I'm
favorites.
born ready, brother.
Yeah.
Um, true or false? The Playboy bunny costume was designed by a Black woman.
Oh, that's false.
True.
Final answers.
Yep.
Tay, drum roll, please. It's true.
2-0.
See, shit, I'm
We
doing
want to
this.
hear your excuses.
No, it's not an excuse. It's Black History Month, so everything's gonna be black, blackity, blackity, black, blackity,
It's
blackity,
gonna be
black.
black, but is it true or
Is
is
it?
it not true? That's what we got to find
They're
out.
all gonna be true.
So
They're
do
gonna be
y'all know
true.
the answers? Please
It'll all be
honest.
true. It's okay.
So it was designed by Zelda Wynn Valdez. I think I might be pronouncing that incorrectly. Forgive me. It was one of the most recognizable outfits in pop culture. It's rarely credited publicly despite her role. Because when you think Playboy, you think of the iconic bunny outfit. Or you
Right.
think about the Mansion, you think about Hugh Hefner or Girls Next Door or whatever comes.
Lola Bunny. Right.
Lola Bunny was a. You know
No,
what? Let him have it.
he's losing anyways. We'll let you have that one.
Uh-huh. It's true.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. Totally joking. So right now, what's the score? 2-0?
Yeah, 2-0.
Okay. This one, hopefully you can get this right, Dane. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but like if you get this wrong, I'm gonna be looking at you like, okay. Alrighty, true or false? High fashion has always been inclusive of Black models.
Mm, mm.
False.
Has always been inclusive.
Always been inclusive, yes. That's what
What's high fashion? Define
like
that.
think Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, those types of
Mm.
fashion houses.
Has it always been inclusive?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think so. No, it hasn't been.
All right, Tay, drum roll, s'il vous plaît.
Ooh.
That was false. You got a point.
We're still losing 3-1.
Yeah.
Yay.
We gotta give him credit where it's due, but yes,
Do
that is
we?
false.
They gonna hurt my feelings. You know how
Black
many people
models
you
are
killed
often.
today?
You said what?
So you know how many people you killed today?
Mm,
You should.
that's true.
You got nothing to
Anyways,
do with me.
black
Mm.
models were often excluded or used as trends. Inclusion usually came after public pressure. Many brands use token representation. That's pretty obvious if you just look at things over the years. On to the next one. This is number 4.
To the next one.
Okay. True or false? The first black model to appear on the cover of American Vogue did so in the 1970s. And
In the
this is similar to the question that I asked y'all: who was the first black supermodel on
Listen.
any cover of Vogue? What?
No, I was giving my answer.
Oh, that wasn't the answer. It's true or false. The first black model to appear on the cover of American Vogue did so in the 1970s.
The
True.
answer's true.
It's false, actually.
No, the answer's true.
It was a little bit later or a little bit earlier. That's false.
American Vogue.
And well, he
We
made his,
didn't give our answers. False and true. Which one is it?
Drum roll. True.
yep,
It was true.
You see I'm allowing you to catch up?
2-3.
I think you just didn't know the answer. But anyways,
Ooh.
you.
Now I'm done playing. Calm
Okay.
down, 4 eyes.
Dang.
I
See,
can take these
personally,
off and be fine.
you should have just confiscate a point. You can do that. It's your game.
How about confiscate a suit jacket? How about that?
Okay.
Is that
Anyways,
funny?
it was Beverly Johnson in August of 1974. She changed global beauty standards overnight, still referenced as a turning point in fashion media.
You said 1970.
Yeah, 1970s. This was
That
1970s.
one, no, it's at the end. You said 70.
70s. 70s.
That's a point for me.
No. It's 2 and 3. 2 and
It's
3.
2-3. I'm keeping
Thank
score right here. I'm looking at it.
Thank you, Daniel.
Mm.
This man.
On to the next one. Virgil Abloh had no formal fashion training before becoming a luxury creative director.
True.
That's true.
Was that a sneeze? Bless you?
True.
Well, he had no formal fashion training.
Right. No formal fashion training before becoming a luxury creative director.
Go on, switch it up, Dane. Go ahead. You know you want to. Come on, buddy. Just say false.
I'm gonna say true.
You say true? Tay,
Yeah.
you say what?
True.
Okay. Drum roll. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So he was trained as an architect, believe it or not. He learned fashion through experimentation, DJ culture, and mentorship. It proved fashion doesn't have one entry point. Fashion truly can be for any and everybody.
And this, I got to catch up. I need another one.
You said what?
I got to catch up. I need another one. It's 3 to 4.
Listen, we have 3 more to go. You got time.
Bet. Bet. That's crazy.
In the name of Vanessa.
Anyways. I hate you. Anyways, true or false? Zelda Wynn Valdez also designed clothing for other famous black entertainers.
Say it again.
Zelda Wynn Valdez also designed clothing for famous black entertainers. Remember, she is from one of the other questions, the true or false. She designed the iconic bunny costume for Playboy.
And then you're saying she designed costumes for other black entertainers?
Yes, for
Yeah,
other
of course she
famous
did.
black entertainers.
She did it for Patti LaBelle and Diana Ross.
All right, no drum roll. Skip the drum roll. What's the answer?
That's true. She designed for. Y'all did that on purpose. She designed for Josephine Baker, Eartha Kitt, and Ella Fitzgerald. She celebrated curves when fashion tried to hide them. Pioneer of body conscious design, and we love to see that because, like we said earlier, fashion is not one size fits all. I mean that literally and figuratively.
Yes,
Like,
ma'am.
everybody has different features, different body type, shapes, sizes, height, all of those things. She is a pioneer for body conscious design, which we
Yeah.
love to see.
We love it.
Well, we'll talk about it when you get done.
What? Okay. Next one. Streetwear has roots in Black culture. True or false?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Streetwear has roots in Black culture. True or false?
That's very easy. The answer is true.
Is it?
Yeah, it
That's
is.
false.
Is that your final answer? It's true. It's influenced by hip hop, skate, and Black youth culture. It later adapted and monetized by luxury brands. Obviously, we see that. Virgil Abloh helped legitimize this crossover.
Man, if you love me, bro, just say that, because now we're tied.
I let you do it, bro.
Guess what? We got
One
a
more. I
tiebreaker.
wanted to make it interesting.
Boo, boo,
Wow.
Let's go.
This one there. We're going to go.
Yeah, you need to stop playing figure me out right now. Figure that out later.
Right.
This man is like a kid.
Bad.
Many
Go ahead.
iconic fashion designs are more famous than the Black creators behind them.
True.
Oh, true.
All right. Do we need a drum roll? It's true. Obviously, not even just in fashion, but we see that in other aspects of Black culture. A lot of things we don't get credit for. Like, I'll speak to fashion, I'll speak to other pieces. So the cultural impact is often separated from the credit. For example, Ms. Valdez she created the iconic bunny costume. How many people can say that they know that? I'm not gonna lie, until like maybe 5 years ago, I didn't know that the iconic bunny costume for Playboy was designed by a Black woman. And this is why Black history matters, not even just in the month of February, but like learning about our history, learning about our culture and the roots of things. We make such an impact. The facts are there. Yes, Daniel.
Taeyeon, when you were talking about Black history.
Ooh, I'm telling.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Y'all are.
Then y'all when you was over here killing us off though.
Good thing I didn't kill you. I killed people.
Black people.
They weren't black. They
Yeah.
were ambiguous.
Anyways, what's the score, guys? Are y'all tied now?
Yup.
Yeah, that's it. Isn't that the last one? Or do you have another one?
That was the last one, but shall we do another?
I mean, do you have another one?
Do I?
You don't.
All right. No, we're tied. It's fine. It's fine. It's crazy though, because think about it. Like, I was able to catch up to this man.
I literally let you catch up.
It's okay if you didn't know the answer. I
Do you
promise.
understand? I was smoking him. Like it was obvious things I got wrong. Come on now. Like I let this man catch up to make the game interesting. I could have been smoked him a long time ago and made the last question irrelevant.
Okay. Yeah,
So
whatever.
clap it up for Tay Speaks.
Where's the womp womp womp?
Wrap it up for Dane.
Anyways, are y'all done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. So next episode for Black History Month, we're going to be talking about more Black history as it pertains to fashion modeling and just our overall impact on culture. If you learned anything today, we are the shit. Our culture matters. Black history matters, not just in February, but every month. So do your research, pay attention. Yeah.
And learn the history that they're trying to erase. Learn the history that they're trying to erase. Talk to your grandparents. You don't have grandparents. Talk to an older person. You don't have to be related to them.
Like me and Dane, we can talk to Tay.
Oh, yeah. He's good for that. Yeah.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
I give credit where credit due. Some things are just funny, like a This Is Love Life.
He's supposed to be the oh.
Ooh, SpongeBob. Why?
All right, I'm going to intercede here. I feel like I got to be the voice of reason. Everybody, let's give a round of applause for another A from the A. Arkansas, to be specific, don't get it twisted.
Woo!
It was a great segment. Okay, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Juice 901 Podcast. That is Juice
You want to
901.
get all the way in the camera, Dane?
I am all the way to camera, dude. We're not chasing media. We're chasing.
Remembrance.
Oh, there you go. Good deal. No, as always, we thank you all for rocking with us on another episode. This one was a little long, but guess what? It was enjoyable. Hopefully, you enjoyed it as much as we did. You can catch us every week here on the platform that best suits you, right? So, yeah, thank you for rocking with us. If you want to be on our show, guess what you can do? You can reach out an email to juice901talk@gmail.com. That is juice901talk@gmail.com. Anything else that I'm missing out, y'all?
No,
Nah,
that's
man, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend who got the juice. Juice 901. Who got the juice?
Oh, I think we got
we
juice.
got that shit.
Juice 901, JUICE, the illest podcast in Memphis, People's Podcast. Get up with me. Let's get it. Bow.